There too that prevent gestures.
Oh, and here we go.
Okay, nice.
Let's get ready, guys. So they're going to both wake up in Yosefka's clinic, and the very first thing they're going to do is leave Yosefka's clinic. There's a really annoying enemy, the wolf, the clinic wolf. His one and only purpose is to kill you and make you go to the hunter's dream or the main hub in that way. It's super annoying when he kills you, but that's actually his purpose. For the speedrun purpose, though, we don't bother with dying to him. We try to get past him and go to the dream on our own. So let's see if they're able to make it out of here.
And also you start with a class called Military Veterans, because it's a class which has higher strength and skill stats, and the one you are going to level up later on. So it's the best class for this run, because it's to start at scales with the weapon of choice we will use.
Yep.
Yeah, it's the best class to pick.
So Pinkman with the booty slap, but he makes it out, and DJ gets a roll. He makes it out. They're going to grab some blood vials, which are your mechanism of healing, just because it's convenient. And then they will be going back to the lamp to get their weapon, which is... well, do you want to tell them how they get 2 weapons?
So when you get the weapon from the messenger, it's like the little skull that's on the ground, and if you go there and pick up the first weapon fast enough, then you can open the front like a second time before it goes away, and you can pick up the second weapon, which is the cane. Mm-hmm. It's just going to be used later for a skip. It's not going to be used like for fighting or anything really.
Unfortunately, no threaded cane swag kills today. But they're going to be taking the saw cleaver. There's a handful of weapons in Bloodborne. Nothing like the Souls game, if you're familiar with that, but each weapon's kind of more unique. But the saw cleaver that they start with is just the most OP weapon. Don't have to go farm anything. You just start with it, and it's super good.
So. I think at the beginning of Bloodborne speedruns, they used to pick up the Anthrax and do the run with the axe.
That's insane. I'd like to see that done now, but yeah. So they each got their 2 weapons, and they got their gun.
So they figured out the saw cleaver was completely broken and switched to the cleaver.
Yeah. So they picked up some Molotov cocktails there. That's going to be a consumable that you'll see used on the first boss, and then used on some lizards for upgrade materials throughout the run. So DJ getting shot, not too much damage, and they're going to make their way to the first skip of the game, which is the sewer skip. Basically, no box S. So they both get up here, jump onto the pillar. This is like synchronized. This is really good so far. And so those boxes can break, or the dogs can bite you on the butt. Neither happens. So as long as you jump from that awning and quit out with your feet on the pillar, you'll spawn in on top of the railing, and you can run through the railing, and that allows you to skip the sewer. So,
like you have to aim your jump on the little pillar thingy, and then quit out, and it will save your position up there. So you can
the dog can still get you here. Okay, good. Dog didn't get either one of them. Let's hope for the bridge to be kind. DJ, both opting to heal just in case.
Yeah. It's a good choice.
And they're going to make their way... No, go ahead.
Because sometimes they will just attack you.
Yes, exactly. Oh, Pinkman opted to pick up some extra Bold Hunter's marks. It's going to be like a homeward bone, if you will. Let you mark out of an area and keep your souls. But both entering the first boss, which is Father Gascoigne. Honestly, one of the hardest bosses on the run. So, he's a hunter type. Going to go for a lot of parries, backstabs, riposte. And you'll notice they throw the Molotovs at him when he's staggered. He takes 50% more damage. Or whenever he's standing up, Gascoigne actually has iframes for a second, or invincibility frames where you can't attack him. So you throw the Molotov to him while he's actually standing up. And so he extended the axe on DJ. That's what you don't want to see. If you stun lock him enough, he doesn't have time to extend the axe. But both runners making really good work of him. This is the beast form.
Also, when you throw Molly on Gascoigne with transforms, if you time it properly, then the Molly will damage phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3, so you get like a double damage.
Yep. Really nice fight by both runners.
Yeah, almost perfectly synced still. Almost.
So that death honestly sucks, especially in a race, because You have to do sewer skip again. You have to run all the way back there. You don't have resources. And they're going to be picking up an item here called the Gem Workshop Tool. This game is like Souls, if you will, to where you upgrade your weapon from +0 to +10. But what's unique to Bloodborne is what's called a gem system. And you put a gem in your weapon for a set amount more damage. So 10% more damage, 15, 18%, etc. So that's definitely a key item in the run as well.
So Pinkman picked the two hunters mark before Gassion, so that means he will either level up more or choose Orphan, I think, because he will have more echoes going to the DLC. So he did never use board hunter's mark.
So they both opted. Did DJ get the hunter set?
I
didn't see. Basically, in this game, you start with some clothes the Goodwill wouldn't even take if you tried to donate. This game doesn't really have armor. It's called attire, or fashion-born, whatever you want to call it. But the scraps that you start with is what you would use, what these guys would use in a run for a long time. But since it's a tournament, they both opted to pick up what's called the hunter set, just a few seconds out of the way, and provides a little bit more defense. So.
Yeah, and it decreases beast too, which is, I guess we explain later when they use pellets.
DJ got a motion gesture. So Pinkman opted to quit out here for these dogs. Let's see if DJ does as well. Basically, in Dark Souls 1, 3, or Bloodborne, no DS2, because DS2 is its own baby. But if you quit out in any of the Soulsborne games, it resets enemy position. So these dogs can mess you up real fast. So they just quit out. They both talk to the NPC there called Alfred to start his quest. We're not actually going to do his quest, but there's only two types of buffs in Bloodborne. There's fire paper and bolt paper, basically fire and lightning. And since the next three bosses all happen to be beast enemies, the beasts are all weak to fire, we talked to Alfred to get the fire papers.
It's really like a big detour to go all the way to Alfred and talk to him and to get the item. Surely going to save time later on.
Yeah,
it would save for itself.
It would make Amelia really rough to do without fire paper. Let's see if either one takes a lamp here, or cocktails. Yeah, I imagine they're both going to take cocktails. So Pinkman picks up the pungent blood cocktails that will distract Beast. He opts to skip the lamp. He's going to do what's called the Old Yarnum skip here. This is the new Old Yarnum. But it's pretty Monka-esque. It's not super hard to do, but if you die to it, you have to run all the way back from the Cathedral Ward.
So there is like three ways of doing it. Either you jump or run off or plunge. He goes for the jump this time.
Pinkman, nice. He's going to jump out of bounds. Do one more jump, heal, and then jump off this roof and dodge off of the wolf. DJ going for the plunge. And he quit it. Okay, he didn't have to quit out. Nice plunge. So here they're picking up the most key item in this run, the Beast Blood Pellets. You'll see these used on every boss except for one the rest of the run. Basically what they do is, as you do transform attacks, R1, L1, extend your cleaver, or do charged R2s, you build up a little meter above your head for 60 seconds once you pop it. And once it's completely full, which it'll get on a lot of the bosses, you're dealing something like 70% more damage. But the caveat to that, the catch-22, is your defense goes down by 80% if it's full. So I wouldn't say use them in a casual playthrough unless you really know what you're doing. But obviously for speed, you want to deal as much damage as possible.
I think it's super hard to stack them up to fill the bar up if you on a casual playthrough, I feel like. So it's probably not the best item to use because you might just get the disadvantage with the increased loss of defenses but not get the actual
exactly.
damage.
And also with anything else besides the saw weapons, it's kind of hard to build meter. So you see they're doing the R1, L1s, and as they do the backstab, the meter keeps going up. The Pungent Blood Cocktails distract beasts. Since this is a beast, they just keep them distracted the whole time.
You can backstab BSB, which is super convenient.
Yeah. Good fight for DJ. Pinkman picked up some bold marks as well. He's not as far behind as it looks because he did another quit out while he picked up some marks down here right before the boss. So good fight for both of them.
Yeah, really nice fight. Oh, so almost still synced almost.
Yeah, they're basically in the same place.
So now they're going to go make a small detour. I mean, it's not really a detour because you need it, but they're going to pick up the cards. It's called umbilical cards. You need to use 3 of them to unlock the ending, which allows you to kill all the bosses. So yeah, it's really neat.
Yep.
And since they're down here, there is an item in a chest that costs a lot of money to sell. So they just grab this on the way and sell it later. You give them like 40k or around.
Ton of free level ups.
Yeah.
At 35,000.
He's not picking the ornaments. Is it called ornaments for the door?
Yeah, the small hair ornament. So you see they do the chest skip, if you will. You just saw DJ do it. Just fall off this ledge and open the chest without opening it.
Like you press X midair, so you don't have to sit through the animation of opening the chest. Like it just opens and you just pick up the item. It's pretty nice.
We're going to be coming up on a really cool glitch here in a moment for both runners called the ladder warp glitch. It was found by a guy called Dan Koister. He doesn't run, but he's found some really cool glitches for this game. Basically what they're going to do is either trick their weapon, shoot a gun, use a vial, basically do any animation while simultaneously trying to get on the ladder, and you'll see the player get sucked into the ladder. And what's that's doing, it's only used once in this whole run, but basically what that does is stores your position on the ladder. So as long as you don't go through a loading screen, whenever you quit out, it puts you back at the ladder. So basically, we'll just save them from running to having to run back down these stairs again. But still a really cool glitch, I think.
So if you go, if you climb up another ladder, then you reset.
Yeah, that's too. Oh, Pinkman getting hit by the. Okay.
The yellow huge giant.
So this next boss may bother you how fast they destroy her. Basically, we joke a lot about Bad Amelia RNG. That's really only on the player. Their strat was found by QTT6, and basically you're just going to use the combination of the fire paper and the beast blood pellet. Beasts can have their limbs staggered, and they're just going to stagger her limbs the entire fight, so she never has a chance to fight back. Hopefully no Bad Amelia RNG.
So this is base stats and +0 weapons, so you can see how much pellet are OP.
Very OP. Yeah, looking good so far for both runners.
Also, it increases the damage you do from the several attack, which are the attacks you do when you repulse an enemy.
Yep. So good fight by DJ. He's going to talk to the skull to unlock the password. Take the lamp and then quit out, and he'll be back at the bottom of the ladder. Same thing for Pinkman.
Hopefully nobody uses the lamp and go back to the gym.
Yeah, don't do that. What is this insane pace for both runners?
Yeah. So they have, you can see on top right, they have a number, say 16. It's like the insight counter, and it's used to, it's a currency, so you're going to use it to buy items in the shop.
Yeah, you could pick up items, and they will pick up some items, but for the most part, you'll see them hoarding their insight this run, because it's just more convenient to buy with insight than it is to go out of your way for all the materials.
I think you get insight when you discover a new area or when you kill a boss, I think.
Discover new areas, find a boss, and kill a boss.
Yeah.
So here they're picking up twin shards, which take their weapon from +3 to +6. It's still at +0, by the way, but like Ivan was just saying, they're going to buy the material to get to +3 from the insight bath. DJ, okay. You almost skipped the gem. That's the first blood gem they're going to use. It's a 10% gem at full health. If not at full health, it's 7.3. So a nice little damage boost, pretty much right off the get-go. And then they also got a gold pendant from Amelia. You pop that, and that gives you a 12 or 13% damage up against beasts. So that'll just be used on the next boss, since it's a beast as well. I thought DJ was going to skip the gem. Good thing you remembered.
it's pretty much only useful for power, which is the next boss. But
Yeah.
since you are going to upgrade the weapon and start to jam anyways, it doesn't cost any time to put it inside.
Yep. So going back to the dream, here in a moment, you're going to see them kill the doll. It's not out of hatred. It's just because it's faster than spamming her dialogue, and she comes back every time. Yeah, she talks too much. That's the good meme. So they sold that doll set, bought a couple more Molotovs for the rest of the run. Gonna buy those insight shards, and then go +4 with the 2 gems.
And then murder the doll.
And murder the doll, yep. So here they're gonna go 25 strength, 19 skill. The saw cleaver is mainly a strength weapon, but it soft caps at 29. So you want to kind of level up both of them, so you're getting still some benefit from the skill points. That'll also make your visceral attack stronger. Although
So
I can't think of visceraling any other bosses for a while, but still, you'd still level up both of them.
Every 5 points of skill, so like let's say 5, 10, 15, etc., you get increased visceral damage.
Mm-hmm.
Every 5 points. So that you have to stop on either like a number like this. If you stop on like 27 or something, it doesn't really make sense. We stop on 25, I think. Or maybe, I don't know what they do, but
Before we get rip run, this is a calculated death, by the way. So feels Bagman, both of them got good RNG, and you just die to this guy so that you can go fight Parl early. And Parl gives you access to the bolt paper, which is a buff you'll see used on pretty much all the bosses the rest of the way that they use a buff on.
I think fire paper is actually better for Maria and Gamma, but we have no way to get some.
Yeah.
At the end, yeah.
You got to get a badge at the top of Cathedral Ward, and it would just be too slow.
Not worth doing.
So Parl, another beast. They're both just gonna stun lock him. Using the newer Pearl strat, unlock the front leg, stunlock the back leg, and then this Hex, our Canadian god himself, found that when a limb is staggered, it actually takes more damage. So we used to do it as attack the head too, but this way they will just do front and back leg to kill him. Good start. You don't want to deal with Parl, by the way. Parl is a nuisance. And this last hit will be a counter hit. GG.
Pinkman is doing.
Oh, Pinkman doing the old strat. Okay, so you can see it. Front leg, it saves like a second to do the way DJ did it, but there's no chance of messing up the way that Pinkman's doing it. Basically, just do the front leg and then the head. Because Parl can jump away, and if you've only staggered one limb, he will fight back. So, gonna buy some blood vials and bolt paper and make our way back to the Forbidden Woods.
So the nice thing about doing Parl early is that you get some upgrade materials, and you can have bolt papers unlocked in the shop, and it's going to be super good for ROM especially.
Yep. And you don't have to do your Hargle skip twice.
Yeah. She's weak to lightning. And you just one-shot with just fighters.
Yep. So they're going to be doing a little out-of-bounds jump here. It's called Forbidden Woods skip, but it's not really a skip. Try it yourself if you want, but you just hug this rock, and you run up against it and jump, and it takes you out of bounds. Lets you skip a good little portion of running through here.
Oh, Pinkman is going somewhere.
Where is Pinkman going? Is he getting early pellets? He's getting early extra pellets. So this is a run through we would usually do later in the run. Tell me he's not going to go to the clinic. Oh, he's just grabbed extra pellets. That's a safety scenario. So you normally would get those 3 pellets later in the run, but basically resources are so tight in this run that you can only really afford 1 death. There's 1 extra pellet before Mika Lash way later, but Pinkman just covering his basis. So if he were to die, he won't have to come back here and get pellets. Haven't seen that so far in the tournament.
In chat, he typed autopilot.
So here they're grabbing the twin bloodstone shards that take your weapon from +4 to +6. They're going to be at +4 for the next 3 bosses. So we don't go back to the dream very much. +4 with bolt paper and beast blood pellet is enough to take out the next few bosses.
So you need 16 of each, like 6. So you need 16
3, 5,
shards,
8.
16 twin shard, yeah, and 16 chunks.
Yep.
That's a lot. 16 is a lot.
Yeah. Making their way to what I would say is arguably not the hardest boss in the run, but one of the hardest. They die a lot easier in all bosses than they do in, say, BL4. But this is the Shadows of Yharnam. So there's 3 of them. There's a katana wielder. There's a katana wielder that blows fire, and there's a mace one that throws fire. Optimally, you want to kill the mace one, then the katana one, and then the fire breather. But once they get down to, like, once one of them gets to 30% health, they transform and get spaghetti arms. So let's just hope neither one dies here, because this is a really long run back.
So usually during fast transformation you should almost always be able to get kill one. So you should go for you will go for the mess guy usually. So yeah, one is dead during fast transform and it's only these 2 left.
Yep. So you want to stay away from that fire breath attack. It will literally melt your health bar. Oh! Oh, DJ, okay. You got YOLO comboed. There's the arm. Okay, come on. And now the last one is just AI looped in a circle. So, little monka-s, but GG.
You keep the flame red guy last for this reason, because you can just AI loop him.
Alright, Pinkman meanwhile about to enter the fight.
Dash away every time you attack him.
Yeah, he won't fight back. Alright, I'm gonna probably take the lamp here, I'm guessing. We wouldn't normally take this lamp, but because the run back is so long, it's just like a second or 2 to grab. And you'll see him perform the Lunarium key skip. He's gonna try to jump off this bug's tail and hopefully not get what I call the Bergenworth tanning package, which is a fireball to your face, because it will one-shot them. But if they don't get it, they'll use that quit out, and they'll respawn behind the bug. And let's see. Oh! He gets the toe clipper, but he gets in. That's the YOLO version. GG by Nattie. And then GG by Pink.
He 3M'd Barry, which is always nice to see.
The Ivan parry. So here there's 11 little spiders in each phase. But basically he's just... Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I got the nicotine gum hiccups. But yeah, just gonna kill the little spiders. And then as long as you keep Rom under 1,060 damage, you can stun her before she teleports to phase 2, and you can pretty much finish her off. So you don't have to deal with the second and third phase of Rom.
The good thing about having wallpaper here is that even with no meter, you can see good strats, and with no meter you one-shot with spiders, so it's just really nice wallpaper exploit.
Pinkman did not get the YOLO version, so he just has to perform a quit out, so the bug doesn't notice him. And then DJ gonna go to Rom where she spawns. This should be 2 hits. 3 hits. Oh! We got some Rom scoots. Okay. And then he's gonna go to the left of the spider spawn for the insta-warp. GG.
So if you run to the place where the queen will spawn, then you get into the castle instantly. So you don't have to look for her, which is really nice.
Yep. So DJ back in Yahargul village where he just killed Parl, but now he has full access to the area. He's going to take the lamp and go pick up a key to go to another area later, and he's going to be picking up bloodstone chunks along the way, which will take his weapon from +6 to +9. The next upgrade will be from +4 to 8, but you get the gist of it. More upgrade materials and a key. Meanwhile, Pink getting ready to go in on Rom.
That's a lot. I think he has a lot of meter. I can't really see.
Yeah, he does. He did R1, L1, R1. And Rom's backing up. That's nice.
Maybe he gets one
He might get a
cycle.
1 cycle. So if she backs up again...
No.
Okay, she's not going to, but it's going to be... Okay, he should just have to hit her 1 or 2 times.
So hopefully Nattie doesn't get the witch to follow him all the way down.
Yeah, these witches can, and the Hunter's Mark, Bold Hunter's Mark takes a few seconds to use, so they can actually kill you during the animation. So he gets it.
A giant too. He can drop down and jump on you sometimes.
GG by Pinkman. He's going to be doing that same run through now. And here's what we had called the Yahargle skip. This is probably one of the biggest skips in the game in terms of time save. Check this out. This railing has no collision on it. So you come up here, do a charged R2, and... Oh, you quit out. That's what you do. But the railing has no collision, but if you don't do it in the right spot, it either takes you, as Giant Cookie Jar would say, to the moon, or you can slide down the pillars and die still from fall damage. So
he should respawn on top now, anyways. Yeah, he quit out in time.
You should just have to gesture off.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's behind the fence.
He's got to do it again. Yeah, when you quit out, this is kind of weird. So he's just going to kill the two enemies. Just have a free version of the skip. See if he goes for the flow Hargul.
Yes.
This is pro flow strats. Trick your weapon, charge R2.
100% consistent, yeah. Nice.
Alright.
Got it.
Now I'm going to pick up bloodstone chunks, more bolt paper, and then you'll notice they're going to go in this house up here on the right next to all these weird enemies, and they're going to be picking up an 18% physical gem, which will be one of the 3 final gems used in the run. Very good gem.
Alright, see Pinkman, if you get it first try. He goes for the YOLO. Oh no.
And he doesn't get it, so he's going to opt to quit out. When you quit out, you have like a couple seconds before the enemies notice you again. So you get 1, maybe 2 tries, and then he'll just have to kill them. Alright, so you want to avoid these guys' spit because they hit super hard.
Like sometimes if you fail it once and you can still give it another try, but it's a bit random depending on how fast they aggro. I should... Oh no.
Yeah, he's going to quit out again instead of killing him, which is fine. He's just losing RTA, or real-time attack. He's not actually losing anything but with these quit outs. Well, here's the next boss, the MVP of last year's tournament. The one reborn, it's not a beast, but it can be staggered with its body and limbs and head. Sounds easy, but it's raining corpses on you, and there's 6 bell maidens above that are throwing fire at you. So your staggers can be interrupted, it can drop corpses on you, you can get hit by fireballs. Not good. Okay, so you go for the body, then the head, then the big leg. Once you get the big leg, you're pretty good. Let's see, DJ's getting hit by fireballs. Gets the big leg. Pink, meanwhile, gets the skip. Ah, still making it rain on him. Okay.
You got a lot of fireballs and drop this time.
He got a ton of fireballs. That boss, guys, no joke. We had 14 runners, I think, in last year's tournament. That boss accounted for like somewhere between 25 and 28 deaths total.
Which boss is a MVP this tournament?
Probably. I know we've had a few Gascoigne deaths and quite a few Shadows deaths. I want to say Shadows.
Shadows, yeah.
Yeah. Normal reset points. So DJ took the lamp. He popped the Ken Coldblood, basically just souls that he got from Rom. And now he'll be going to take another lamp, and he'll finally be going back to the dream. Because remember, he's been doing all this with a +4. He's going to level up his stats again, take his weapon to +8, and equip that 18% gem that he picked up.
Like the wolf get aggroed by a cocktail, so you saw Pinkman just throw a cocktail against the wall, so he could just grab the gem really safely. The wolf just ran to the cocktail.
Yep.
Now it's going to Reborn.
Alright, get some bless RNG in chat for Pinkman, guys.
I feel like the first 2 stagger, if it goes well on the first 2, then it should be...
Yeah, usually gravy, as long as you get the first 2. But getting interrupted during the head is the worst part. Because when you come back and fight this boss aggroed, it's not the same at all. Oh! Oh, he gets it barely. Okay, corpse drop. Alright, come on, big leg. No. Alright, Pinkman rolling. He's having nothing to do with that.
Because sometimes if you're unlucky, you get a fireball coming, hitting you like right before you're about to stagger him, and then you just stand up again and just...
Yeah, then the strat's out the window. But killing the doll, he's going to go 32 strength, 25 skill, level up his weapon to +8, put the gem in. Another mechanic that we haven't really talked about, but in all the Souls games, there's something called counter damage. Basically, if you're doing anything outside of an idle animation, standing still or walking, so if you're sprinting, you're rolling, you're attacking, you take more damage. Same thing with the enemies. And it's insanely broken in Bloodborne. Like, I don't have a set number for you guys, but they're running 10 vit the whole time, which is base vitality. So they don't have much health. Everything hits hard in Bloodborne, and then you're using that Beast Blood pellet, which lowers your defense. So one counter attack on a lot of bosses, you're just dead. So pretty YOLO strats. When I started running this game almost 2 years ago, I think it was 29 vitality at the time.
We're getting 29 feet by...
And then Ivan got 22, and people were talking about how crazy he was. So I'm gonna run with 22 vit.
Wow, you're insane.
Yeah, exactly.
Now we do 10.
now you just don't level up vit the whole time. So,
but the thing is, when we used to get vit, then we lose so much damage too. So now we get way more damage. So the fights are much shorter too at the same time.
Yeah, this is the glass cannon build. This is the most glass cannon. I mean, they're not using RTSR like DS1, but this run is a glass cannon build.
You can still survive some of the things with 10 vit.
Yeah, some boss attacks.
So Nattie decided to put out there because sometimes you get a giant and zero beast to follow you all the way to the door, and they just attack you once you're done opening the door. Any
DJNat peaches in chat? Like we could get some DJNat peach spam in honor of that quit out.
So Pinkman he did a hit and then 3 mollies in that specific order because when you finish what are called? Excursion beasts or something?
Yeah.
Fire, they die faster. They have faster death animation if you do the final hit with fire. That's why True Molly lasts.
So DJ this run's pretty long as well, making his way to Mikolash. He's picking up an item here called the Blue Elixir. It's kind of like Hidden Body, if you will. It basically, I think what it says is it makes enemies harder to detect you. So enemies can still attack you and kill you, but there's a few areas with just so many trash mobs that it's safer just to pop the Blue Elixir. It's necessary in the DLC, but a lot of people use it between this boss and the next boss, just for safety.
There's a bunch of shadows walking around. And
some piggies.
Yeah. So now it's going to Mikolash.
Yep.
Let's see what kind of buffing get from Mikolash, what kind of RNG. He can either go on the right at the beginning or straight. And you want him to go on the right because that means he will reach the room in which you fight him way faster.
Swedish RNG, and see if he gets the American, see if he turns around. Nope, he's just going to get bad RNG.
Does he get the French RNG?
Yeah.
The one we just run around in circle for 10 minutes.
So he's going to chase Miko into this room, pop a Beast Blood pellet. Mikolash only has one attack in phase 1, but there's these little YOLO puppets who hit like trucks. They can play dead. They're actually the only enemy in the game you can't rally off. Rally's a mechanic where after you get hit in Bloodborne, as long as you don't get hit again, you get a few seconds to rally that health back. So you want to kill these puppets just because. And then, like I said, Mikolash only has one attack in this phase. Take him down to 50%.
It was really scary because he did like a back step, and then he could have attacked him instantly, but he didn't do so. It's nice, but he actually iframed one of Nattie attack and.
Did he?
Yeah,
I missed it.
Wait, I think he did. Pinkman making his way. So now phase 2, just at the beginning, the same. You can either go on the left or straight up the stairs, and you want to go on the left.
Yep.
We'll see what he gets.
This is a cool strat for the speed run. Mikolash, you're supposed to drop down chase him into this room. Oh, he got Swedish. Okay. So he's going to plunge attack Mikolash and stop him from ever entering the room, which is faster because you kill him out here. You don't have to run in there and wait for the door to shut, wait for him to die in his dialogue, and the door to open again. You just kill him right here in this room.
But the thing is, when you fight him there, there is one puppet that might go a bit YOLO sometime on you.
Yeah. And Mikolash does have some Monka S attacks in phase 2, but Oh, Pinkman going for the immediate pellet. He knew he was going to get Swedish. Okay, and he's going for the 3 gunshot strat, which stops Miko from going in the room. He missed his gunshots. But Pink with the confidence. I don't know if he's listening to the race or thinks he's far behind. Oh, puppets. Puppets, don't. All right, gonna hold my breath for a second. Woo! Okay, so here comes a puppet and Miko Lash.
Was he stuck there for a second?
Oh my god! YOLO combo from the puppet. Okay, so you guys see where the 10 vit doesn't last long. Oh, and then the auger to the face.
Oh my god.
Alright, Pink, come on. Meanwhile, DJ picked up more bloodstone chunks, took the lamp. He's going to go down here and grab another 18% gem, which will be one of the two of the 3 final gems used in the run.
And they're guarded by these 2 mobs here. That's frenzy.
Woo!
The frenzy is a nice mechanic that when the bar get full, it removes like, I don't know, 80% of your HP or so. Probably
Yeah,
more.
it's not a good mechanic. So he actually got frenzied through the loading screen there. What a great mechanic. So Pinkman, meanwhile, his phase 1 was slow, so that lizard usually dies in 3 hits. I think it took him 5 or 6, but no biggie. So now he's going to try to plunge Miko. Meanwhile, Nattie making his way up to what could be the final boss of any percent. The Murgo's Wet Nurse. He's gathering bloodstone chunks to take his weapon to +9 after this. Then the only final item is what's called a Blood Rock in this game. Takes your weapon to +9 to +10. It was down there where DJ was just now for the gem, but it's like 40 seconds to grab. So you'll notice they're hoarding insight. Once you kill Wet Nurse... Oh, hold on. Okay.
Oh.
Hold on. Pinkman just toying with us, I hope. Okay.
If you hit to him, he will go to you.
Yeah, he'll come back. Okay. GG. Okay, so anyways, yeah, that Blood Rock is 2 out of the way. So once Murgo is dead, Murgo's Wet Nurse, this boss, you could technically buy it, but it costs 60 insight, which is a ton. So we get it right before we enter the DLC. So here goes DJ.
It's the only thing we need insight for this run after the beginning. When you buy 16 shards, then all we need insight for is just a blood rock.
Alright. So Murgo's Wet Nurse, you can see, has the scissor hands. She does a lot of attacks that can't punish you if you're behind her. So you basically just want to stay behind her. Around 70% health, she has a phase called the Nightmare phase, where she summons clones of herself for 45 seconds. And it's just awful. The room goes dark. It's a suicide mission to attack. Luckily, there is a way to cancel it. So if either runner gets it, hopefully we don't actually see the Nightmare phase. He's making quick work. She can teleport, give you the French RNG, the double teleport. But she's being really kind. That was a really good fight.
I can't remember. Yeah, also she staggers every 10 hits, so it's nice to counter hits and actually not stagger when you have no stamina, because then you can punish the stagger. So like, it's really nice to counter hits, because she staggers every 10. Because the first combo, since you do L1s, it's like 7 or 8, but after that it's 10 hits when you do just L1s.
And you have to wait for the baby to stop breathing, I guess is the best way I can put it, which takes like 20 seconds, and then you're technically done with any percent. Gonna go level up his weapon to +9, equip the 2 gems he got after Mikolash for a total of 15, 18, 18 for 51% more damage. These are basically the best gems you can get without farming or going super far out of the way as far as I know. So these 3 gems that's it for the rest of the run.
I know he goes to the lecture hall, then hopefully do a skip first try.
Yep, first try. Any lecture hall believers in chat? Well, it's like flat Earth, you know. Some people still believe in lecture hall. So this skip, we all joke about it. If you get it within 3 tries, you're saving time versus running around. But you're gonna use this corner of the pillar to jump over the railing, and it's not RNG or luck in my opinion. You just it's really precise. So DJ didn't get it unfortunately the first 4. So.
It's like you have to jump at the exact moment. You get elevation, and then in the perfect angle to get to get above the little railing thingy. So it's like super precise.
Yeah.
both the jump timing and the angle, you need to jump too. And
Oh, he got a 5th try, so he's not losing that much time versus running around. All right. Meanwhile, Pinkman, that's one of the attacks she can hit you from behind with. A side swipe, but he saw it coming, so GG. Let's hope she doesn't teleport or give him Nightmare Phase.
This is looking good. Even if she started there, she
Here's Nightmare Phase, but he's got cancels it. So DJ doing what's called the Nightmare Frontier skip. This is a really, really cool skip. This elevator is designed to be at the end of the area. You get right before the boss. But Dan Koister, the guy that found Ladder Warp Glitch, found that if you fall from the top, you die. Because you're not meant to fall from the top. But there's a rock that protrudes just a little bit lower than the ground. So they turn around on that, gesture off of it, and then check out the fall damage he takes when he spawns back in. Not even close to lethal. And you just skip the entire area. GG by Pinkman, by the way.
Yeah, but not that.
Bring you to another boss. Trainwreck Dala.
Hopefully not.
He's going to use a strat made here by Ivan, called the Ivan Dala. And basically, he's going to do an art. Basically, this is a boss you could access even before Shadows. So she's not super tanky. But he's going to do a charge R2 to stagger her head, do 4 hits on the head, and then finish off the arm.
There is actually a new strat now found by Heidi where you damage with the first L2. Because in this fight you don't do damage with the first L2 because you don't take damage for a short little amount of time at the beginning. But if you delay the L2 by a bit, then you do damage
really?
in one less hit. Takes
Yeah,
new.
I'm behind the times.
It's like
Okay.
today hold or something.
Okay. Meanwhile, Pinkman gets the Lecture Hall skip. So DJ going to perform his final level up. He's going to go 44 strength. This is actually a newer strat too. It used to be 34, 35, but Hadi did some testing. Since the Saw Cleaver is a strength weapon, it's actually better at this point just to go full strength. So that is the final level up, unless I choose to get some Peach Vitality. He has 44 strength, 25 skill.
I wonder what's going to be the level up for Pinkman because he grabbed like 2 extra.
Yeah, I think he might level up after a Breedus.
Yeah. Or either will level up after Bredas or he will buy knives. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
See.
Meanwhile, Pinkman doing the Nightmare Frontier skip.
Oh, no.
You got to be a little farther out. He just sat down, needed a breather. And meanwhile, you might recognize DJ, the area he's in. It's where he started at the beginning. This is the only boss you will not see buffs used on because you're coming back with the +9 weapon, 51% from gems, a ton of stats, and you're going to make fast work of poor Cleric Beast.
There's a small tactical break by just sitting
Yep.
for a bit.
Giving DJ some time to catch up even though he's ahead. Alright. So yeah, Ivan, because of BL4, this boss is a little different. We call her Trainwreck Dala, so it's happened to me in this tournament, because I suck, but hopefully it doesn't happen to anybody else. She's completely free. As is Cleric Beast.
6 hits or 5 hits? Oh, I don't remember.
Yeah, 6 hits. Oh, that's 5.
I don't wanna-
Yeah, the insane 44 strength. So
Destroyed.
GG by DJ. And Pinkman,
Okay, he's looking like he will not get thrown with that. Nice.
yeah, no Trainwreck Dala today. Gonna pop the umbilical cord, so they've now popped 2 of them. And then DJ, meanwhile, gonna go back to the woods. And basically, once Ram is dead and the Blood Moon is out, you can do this, but we just do it now because it's convenient. He's gonna pick up a few more Beast Blood pellets, and then he'll go into Yosefka's clinic where you start the game, but you have to come in through the back way. And he'll pick up an item called the Canehurst Summons, which takes you to Canehurst, and the final third of the umbilical cord.
To get the ending while you fight Moon Presence. Yeah.
Yep.
You do 3. There are 4 in the game, but the 4th one is extremely long to get. So we get these 3. This run.
Let's see if he's going to do the cave skip for us. I talked about it last run, but it actually wasn't done. So this is a cool little skip if he does this. I'm sure he'll do it. So he's going to get up on these gravestones. And this is another one found by Hex. Get up on the gravestones, jump out of bounds, And instead of running up and around to this cave, he's going to drop into this cave, which can be Monka S. If you do it wrong or take the wrong angle, you get soft locked or die. But that was perfect. There you go.
It looks super easy, but it's not. I think
Yeah, it's really easy to mess up.
Sometimes you don't like the lineup.
I don't like this lineup shield. Doesn't always work. So DJ just going to be doing some climbing. Pinkman going to be running to Cleric. So they're not super far behind as it looks. Pinkman did have some Monka S luck with Mikalash, but remember, he quit out 2 extra times for Yahargle skip. And then... oh
yeah, he has 2 extra quitouts, yeah.
Didn't he quit out somewhere else too? I don't know.
I think he failed LKS, Lunar and Keyskip. So
oh yeah, that too, yeah. So with a couple, quitouts are fast with PS4 Pro and SSD, but they're honestly pretty dang close to one another.
Yeah, quitouts is 45 seconds, I think. LTA? Or
Yeah.
35, I can't remember.
This is actually insane for getting this far in the run without dying. Yeah, and Peakman's already grabbed the pellets in the woods. Unfortunately, that's not going to save him time. It cost him a few seconds early, but
he's going to make the skip safer, I think, because then the beast will not chase him. That's at least something. But then they have entire DLC in that game, and
anything can still happen. We're almost to the DLC though. These guys are both, like I said, they're 4th place and 8th place, both 107 times. World record's 105.56. So they're both within a minute and a half of world record. They're both really good runners. So this has been a treat so far. I hope you guys are enjoying it as well.
This is really close. They're super close to each other.
Oh, Pigman got the stored roll. Okay. Hopefully he doesn't go for the pellets. Okay, he knows he doesn't need them.
Maybe the dog might chase him.
Get the Hattie.
The yellow dog is here.
Okay.
Nice. It's fine.
GG. Okay, so kill fake Yosefka, real Yosefka, Mino no Yosefka, Mino no lore. But that's how you get your final chord.
So now you can activate Moon Presence at the end.
Yep. And also each time you pop a chord, you get 3 insight. So getting 3 of them in the run adds to that 9 insight that we use to buy materials.
The sad thing is you can dupe item in this game by tweaking the menu a bit, but if you dupe a card, you still have to consume 3 different cards. You cannot like dupe a card and go and
that'd be nice, wouldn't it?
They don't work this way. They're like all unique items.
Yep. Alright, so DJ back at the Cathedral Ward, except this time instead of going down, he's going to be going up to Upper Cathedral Ward. You're going to see 2 more bosses before the DLC. And you're going to see what the cane they picked up at the beginning is going to be used for.
I think you can actually do the skip with a Soul Cleaver, but it's super hard to do.
Yeah, you can do it with the Kirk Hammer too, I think. But
yeah,
that's pretty monk-ass. So DJ opting to quit out here, just to reset enemy position.
I guess if you want to go for a super yellow 2-second stem save, you skip the can and do it with an extended R1 with Soul Cleaver. But that sounds not really practical. So now it's going to... Wait, why did he quit out? Oh, for the
cold blood. Yeah. I think that's what he quit out for. Yeah, so he's gonna... No, he didn't. I don't know what just happened.
I think he just quit out for safety, and he grabbed the one before the lamp in Mensis.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because even though they're not gonna level up, they still do need like 500 echoes or something to level their weapon from +9 to +10.
I think mine did level up, so I wonder what it's going to do with the marks.
Oh yeah. He's marking out here. I hope he doesn't cheese Orphan, but that's okay if he does.
Did he cheat it in this real attempts?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so too. Yeah.
Alright, so getting the quit out menu here in case these bridge servants decide not to comply. They're good. There are a few more lamps you could take, but they're not going to. To access the DLC, you could do it after Amelia's dead, but it's via the Cathedral Ward. So we just kill these 2 bosses and then mark back there, enter the DLC, but don't start it right away. We enter it to get the final bit of insight we need. and then go back to it. So here you go. Here's your orphanage key skip. Hopefully it's not Falcon House tier.
So if you take a lamp anywhere here, you just that will make you make an extra trip to the dream. Because now when you spawn back after every last, you spawn directly when you need to go in the DLC. Go to the DLC.
No, okay, he's coming back. This guy is not a nice guy. But basically what you're designed to do is go down to the bottom floor, come up a ladder, and come the other way from the other side of the room. Basically the threaded cane's reach is enough to slap his hand, and if you slap him on, if you miss even once, he'll just sit there and spam magic at you a lot of the time out of your reach. But if you slap his hand with the cane the first time, bring him to the door and kill him that way.
So depending on what kind of key skip you get, the brain sucker that Nattie just ran past is on different spots. So if you get like a really good skip, it will be at the end of the corridor, so you'll be fine. But
don't have to deal with him.
Yeah, if you get like a slightly worse skip, then you might have to deal with him.
And those brain suckers are not good. They're not really worried about killing you, but if they do grab you, they can suck away your insight as well as one-shot you. But we have to go past those brain suckers because there's a badge you saw they picked up. That badge is the one that allows you to buy beast blood pellets. You can buy as many as you want with one inside a pop, but you have to have that badge first. So, this is Emissary. Take out the little ones.
It's a version where you kill every single enemy.
Yeah, normally they would just YOLO it.
Yeah, you just go directly for the main alien guy, and you just 67 hits.
Yep. Pinkman slapped, but not killed. DJ making his way to the final boss before the DLC. Ebrietis, Ebright Ass, whatever you want to call her. But she's unique as to where you can build up meter while she's sleeping. Oh, Pinkman! Got me clenched, man. Anyways, you can build up meter on her for a second. And then... holy crap. Stagger the head. Oh, you go ahead. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much.
So it's 4 hits to stagger the arm, so it does like freeze and wait for her to activate and do the last hit, then staggers her head. Oh, no, it missed. Which will be fine.
Oh. No, not like this.
Just one more.
Okay. Okay. Woo! So normally that's a scripted fight. Missed one hit there at the end, and you do not want to see her actually fight back.
We knew about hugging the tail strat, so huge. The Pinkman is about to fight Mishavi too.
So you notice right here where they're going to get grabbed by the amygdala to go to the DLC. This is where the hunter set usually is. So they would have used another attire, but for safety they took that right after Gascoigne. So now entering the DLC.
And he picked Cold Blood before because he had no echoes left, but you need echoes for getting +10, so you need to find the Cold Blood somewhere just for that one upgrade.
Pinkman with the beautiful YOLO Emissary. He opted to use the bolt paper. It's not necessary. I think he had bolt paper. Maybe it's just 4:04 a.m. and I'm hallucinating. But either way, he didn't kill the little ones. Just went straight for the big one. So you see all that insight that they have? They're going to buy beast blood pellets, 1 blue elixir, and the blood rock to go to +10. And DJ will be on his way to the DLC.
Like
Please make Ivan louder.
Oh, how do we do this?
I can just whisper. I can talk quieter. I'm sorry, I'm loud. I mean, you sound fine to me, but chat's saying you're not loud.
Oh, it's probably just the restream being kind of quiet. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. I can make myself louder. I think I'm like max already.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I scream into my mic.
Just say challenge the rest of the way.
It's omelette de challenge.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, so really good fight there by Pinkman. Now he'll be heading to the DLC.
So you have to make a small detour here to get an item it's when Knight is heading to. You need this item to activate the elevator after Ludwig. So it's quite a detour, but really have to.
Pinkman with the insane strat there of just picking his echoes back up. But then he has the cold blood anyways. So remember, they've only each died once in this run. So since they were killed by the bagman, your echoes aren't reliably always right there and not out of the way, but he grabbed his echoes. So this is DLC, both deathless, both on really good paces too. There hasn't been much peaching, so man, I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as we are.
But he got the marks, but he got the cold blood too, and he didn't use the mark at the end.
He didn't use the marks.
Maybe he got them for safety. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe he's gonna. Maybe he'll mark after Ludwig and grab early Skull.
We'll have to ask him. After the
And
race.
that way he can have some peach vit. I don't know.
We can ask him later.
Alright, meanwhile, DJ about to perform a quit out. Basically just reset the enemies in the doorway so he can spawn back in and kill them.
So here's a little quit out you can do, and to restart them, so you can just hit them a few times and just run past them safely. I assume we'll have to wait for them to get out of the door. Take some time. So just quit out there and get past them safely.
Yep. So we have a little bit of downtime, quite a long way to the next boss. They're gonna pop this blue elixir and get through the poison pool full of the blood liquors and make their way to the next boss. I just want to say thanks again to SpeedGaming. They hosted our tournament last year. They've hosted the Dark Souls tournaments we've done, hosting us again this year. And guys, check out Speed Souls. Ivan and I are part of it. DJ, I'm gonna shut up for a second. All right, YOLO Blood Liquor. YOLO Blood Liquor. Can poison you.
Oh no.
Is he poisoned?
Okay.
Oh, all right. Hold on, just 1 second.
I think if he poison you, you're a bit screwed if you get punch out in the ladder.
Yeah, you are. Oh, he doesn't have an elixir now. Is he gonna get hit? Don't shoot him twice.
It's fine.
Okay, he's okay. Anyways, yeah, we're all of us, Pinkman, DJ, a lot of the runners in the tournament, we're all part of Team Speed Souls. Just people that are passionate about speedrunning Soulsborne games. Check out speedsouls.com. Go to the Speed Souls Discord server if you're interested in learning about any of the glitches or runs in these games. It's known as a toxic community of bullies, but at the end of the day, everybody's super helpful and nice to one another. So, yikes! I don't know how DJ survived that, man. That was a complete YOLO blood liquor.
He skipped the lamp too, so now he's about to do Ludwig.
Yep.
Yes, he will not die. So he just stagger his legs and the body, or like no, the other side and then the head, or the head, and yeah, just a few more hits.
Yep.
Now he should stagger in 2 or 3. I don't know.
Unfortunately, you don't get to hear the best boss OST or see the best boss fight in the game, in my opinion. But that's what speedruns are about. Make quick work of the bosses. And that was a picture-perfect Ludwig.
So phase 1 is always the same, and phase 2, if you get a good opening, then he doesn't really have a chance to fight back. It's just a massacre.
Meanwhile, Pinkman did the quit out, and oh, okay. Boomhammer guy. Oh my god. Pinkman giving us some monkey. Okay, Boomhammer guy still.
He's not giving up.
We got YOLO Boomhammer guy and YOLO Blood Liquor today.
He's still chasing.
Okay. So ideally, this would be the only lamp you take in the rest of the DLC. Let's see if... Okay, so what he's going to do here is we're not allowed to quit out on animations. So what he does is take the lamp, marks out, that'll put the elevator back at the bottom, which is not technically quitting out, and he's going to grab the skull now. And the reason he does that is so he can take any extra lamps, because normally what you would do is kill the next 3 bosses, and then come back here and grab this. But if you take extra lamps, that means you're going to have to go back to the dream, then come back here, then go to your next destination. So he's opting just to go ahead and grab Lawrence's skull now. And you grab this so you can fight the final boss in the DLC. Alright, so he's got the skull.
They're going YOLO.
Yep, no lamp. This fight's pretty consistent, so unless you mess it up, it's pretty hard to die to Ludwig, I think, in all bosses. Let's see.
So to wait to stagger in phase 2. So
yeah, but if you do the R1 on the head, or the L1 on the head, it's only 2 in phase 2. All right, got to perform another quit out here to reset enemy position.
I think it resets them and they stop moving for a while, which is interesting.
Yeah, it takes them a second to notice you once you get back in the game. Meanwhile, they both had the best Phase 2 Ludwig opener, where he just puts his sword in the ground. And GG, man. Like I said, remember the extra quit outs, guys. This is a neck and neck race, both deathless. Really they're both probably on like 109. Both of them are, I don't want to jinx it. I'm not even going to say. Both of them are on really, really good paces, though.
It's really hard to say with your head. Things are super
Yeah,
close.
it's super close.
Because of quit outs. Exact quit outs.
If I had to venture a guess, I would say that DJ may be 20 to 25 seconds ahead, but no more than that. So DJ opting to use an elixir here. This is something that not a lot of runners do, but it's for this guy here at the top of the stairs. He can one-shot you even with 17 vit, so just blue elixir and you don't have to deal with him. He has a delayed attack. There it was. But he can't hit you if you're blue elixired.
You almost started to climb the ladder with no stamina. It was a bit scary.
I wish you would have got... No, I don't. That meme's so good, though. If you try to get on a ladder while you're completely out of stamina, your character looks like they're like in a 1940s cartoon. They shake their hands for a second, and then they fall on their ass. Or tailbone. They fall on their tailbone. Heck.
Heck.
I said the A word, but yeah.
Okay, fully don't get the store door here, because, okay, nice.
Yep. No stored roll, so you're just gonna drop down and enter Twitch chat. Twitch chat the fight, XD. Original joke, XD.
So they're weak to bolt paper, and yeah, just going to spawn kill them pretty much after the first two, optimally. Yep. The first one just a parry and then 3 hits.
3 L1s. Not even using the Enduritize strat. Making the other one spawn right away.
New instant spawns.
So yeah, if you walk in the fog gate, Ivan, use your bolt paper, like delay a second and then go right on the go right at the top instead of down the stairs. The one on the right will spawn immediately.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Enduritize just found it today. I don't know if it would save time, but because you'd still have 2 out in front of you, but he'd be there right away.
Wait, is the plan? I guess if you kill the one on the right and another one for instantly, it might be worth it.
Yeah, I'm not sure. So GG there. The one was trying to spam magic, but oh, okay. He tried to spam magic, but no biggie. So you're gonna notice he quit out, and the reason for that is the Beasthood meter. If you quit out anywhere except in the Hunter's Dream, it stays intact. I don't think the damage is the same as having a pellet, but since these bosses are so close together, literally one door apart, you can start the Maria fight with a full Beasthood, so you just utterly destroy her.
You have to, yeah, you just use a pellet again, and you get
Yep, they're both using the same path. No early Hemwick for one or the other, so super close race.
You lose some of the meter because you have to open the door and get there, but still you have a lot, and so much better than starting at 0.
Yep.
The damage is ridiculous already right from the start.
So you opt to use a bolt paper. All the DLC bosses have insane resistances, but using a bolt paper just for a little extra damage. So Maria Hunter, she has 3 phases. Yeah, spamming hyper armor attack. So yeah, when she gets to like 60-70% health, she adds fire to her weapon, or she adds blood to her weapon, and then around 30% health, she adds blood and fire, and the worst hitboxes in the game. But with these stats, oh, I gotta stop talking. Nah, you won't see phase 2 or phase 3. It's just too OP.
He had to wait for it to finish going to phase 3 because he had like a
stamina.
I think he missed a hit on phase 1, so he
okay.
The quick kill.
Meanwhile, Pink is fighting failures. The one on the other side will spam magic. That's really the only nuisance.
But the strat is... oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
The strat from Maria is... so you do a few hits to her, and when she's about to go to phase 2, you do 2 hits and then 5 when she's transforming. And then after this point, you should just be able to R1 spam her.
Yep.
And before she goes to phase 3.
Alright,
Maybe
so
Pinkman does
Yeah, he grabbed the skull as well, so he's taking the lamp too. So let's see if they opt to take a lamp before Orphan. But this is the final area, the fishing hamlet. Final area of the DLC, even though there's still 2 bosses. And just going to run through here with a blue elixir for safety. There's like shark enemies, like these little shark dogs, and giant shark. And then these skulls that spam at you. So elixir just makes it pretty free. And then you'll see what's called a slope quit out. In Dark Souls 1, 3, or Bloodborne, you go on a slope, and until you land and your character registers, you don't take lethal fall damage. So they're going to roll or walk onto the slope, quit out as soon as their feet touch the ground out of bounds, and then that'll save them running through a majority of the hamlet.
There's a death interrupted by a tiny bit, which allows you to have time to quit out right when you land. It's super convenient. Usually there is another version to that skip where you don't use a quit out, but it's a bit harder and slower too. So luckily we have this one.
Hank. Okay. She has a giant AoE if you can't tell when she's changing phases. So even though the strat's free, if you miss a hit or you're a second late or don't manage stamina properly, her AoE will definitely one-shot you. So DJ opted to take the lamp here just in case this boss kills him. And you're going to see the fishing hamlet skip now. So he lands, but as soon as his feet touch the ground, he quits out. Because if he waits half a second longer, his character dies. So pretty cool skip.
The window for the quit out is quite big too, so it's
really it's pretty forgiving.
Yeah. There used to be one in Dark Souls 1 where you quit out. You do just exactly the same to reach 4 kings, like it was the
seal skip.
It was the very first version of it was a nightmare because you had like 3 frames to quit out or something like that.
Oh my god, that sounds awful.
It was a nightmare. It was 40 minutes into the run.
Nice.
The seal skip.
Just do seal skip with fall control forehead. Alright, so Orphan, gonna be backstab heavy. You'll notice they don't lock on. Very sexy way of fighting Orphan. Literally, I want to say every one of his phase 1 attacks is backstabbable. And you're dealing so much damage that sometimes he doesn't even go into phase 2. So right now, he's in phase 2 health. But he's giving him good RNG.
Hopefully he jumps away after this.
Oh, he missed his backstab. Alright, so he's good here as long as no insta-lightning.
No!
God, why did I say it? Sorry, DJ, if you could hear me. Alright, so you guys are going to see phase 2 Orphan. Let's go, DJ. Alright, jump straight up in the air. Stand right there, backstab. Oh!
Nice. Saved.
But his pellet.
Saved. We good.
Oh my god.
Nice.
I'm DJ, I'm sorry, dude, if you hear me. Okay. So that's the only thing, is when he goes to phase 2, a lot of the times he just stands up and you can backstab finish him. But if he does the insta lightning, he has hyper armor. So
when he's in phase 2, and you can do like 3 backstab in a row if you do like R2 then L1 again the second time, and then R2 and parry or visceral, so you can have so much damage done.
Yeah, that was a good recovery. Let's see how Pinkman's goes. Drag attack opener for both of them, which is fine. Still pretty easy to backstab. And you have 28 insight from the DLC, so he's opting to buy pellets, papers, and maybe an elixir or 2 for the rest of the run, and he's going to make his way back to the beginning of the DLC to Lawrence.
He's baiting a jump attack by using a pellet, which he can't even use, or like you can use a vial too.
Yep.
It plates. It only works once.
Early transform too.
I mean, you can do
okay,
it twice
no
in a
lightning.
row, I think.
No, you can't. You can do the Casey clip, but nobody does that. Feels bad, man. So, yeah, basically what happens with Orphan and Amelia, perfect by Pink, by the way. Basically what happens is Amelia can do it with her jump attacks too. You get it range from the boss. Orphan does it at a certain health threshold, but like Ivan said, you can do the butt scratch or use a vial. And what happens is the game thinks you're sitting there trying to heal, but actually what you're doing is jebaiting Orphan into jumping over your head. So that's actually a what he's trying to do. Okay, Pink opting to level up Vit for a final time, just for safety.
Oh, maybe that's why he got the mark then. Did he use
Yep.
No,
Use
he used
his mark there.
The lamp. Wait, I'm so confused.
What's Casey clip? I don't know. Basically, you can do the butt scratch, and then Orphan, if he tries to jump away again, the butt scratch won't work 2 times in a row. So what you do is, as he's jumping back, you dodge into the placenta. It only takes about half your health. And then, oh my god, DJ just got crushed. Okay.
Something like that.
That doesn't happen often. But yeah, you dodge into the placenta and Orphan will jump over you again, guaranteed. So it's just a meme.
Got stomped by the...
Was that a stomp or was that that was the big slam, right?
The big slam got him, yeah. He got like a stomp.
So Falcon House in chat, our retired English friend, retired Bloodborne runner, has a strat for this boss that's basically stun locking him to death so that you don't see very much of phase 3. But Orphan does 3 hand slams throughout the fight. Or Lawrence, my apologies. And if you're too far away from him, the hand slam will actually slam you. So, really, really unfortunate. But they're still really, really close to another. That's the first death, not a huge death.
I think Pinkman might be in the lead now.
Yeah, I think Pink, if he gets it, yeah. Stagger the leg, stagger the head, and then work your way up to that other leg. And that right there, you see, he slams only his left hand. Gonna do one more slam. Go for the hands. And then it should only be 3 or 4 hits in phase 3. He's supposed to go to this at 40%, by the way, guys. But because you're dead, no early roll. Oh my god. Okay, he recovered it. But he's...
Oh, Nattie gets hurt again.
Now Nattie got early head.
He only did 3 hits when he transformed phase 3, and it was like he had no HP left, almost.
Yeah, but yeah, he's supposed to go to phase 3 now, where you see DJ has him at, but with Falk's strat, he doesn't go to phase 3 until he's at like 15-20% health. So DJ will just have to finish him off. A little bit of phase 3. Should be fine. He's Michael Phelps now. Swim in circles, spit lava, try to swipe you. He's pretty easy. Alright, this should be GG. Alright. So
in
now...
phase 3, he has some really slow attacks, but you want to see the lava attacks. They are the best.
Yeah, they are.
You just spit lava or smash the ground and then lava appears.
His big hand delayed slam will kill you with even a ton of it if you get counter hit by dodging early. But yeah, so he's gonna go back to Amelia's lamp. They are done with the DLC. We have 2 more optional bosses, and then the final 2 boss gauntlet.
Bingman is still deathless, I think, right?
Yeah, yep. We have 1 death, which is really, really cool so far for being this late in the run.
No jinx. Let's not jinx.
Yeah, I'm not saying anything, man. I hope nobody gets Mario'd.
Ooh. But now that you say that, maybe.
Reverse psychology. I'm just gonna say it now.
So insane mind games. So here it will just run. They will just run to M week. There is not too much happening. Just a ladder. Late part of M week is a bit scary because there are so many dogs. So you will lose an elixir for that, but the early part is really just you running past everything.
Yeah, like if you'll notice where this area is in proximity to the map, remember Amelia was the 3rd boss they fought, and this is an area you can access even before Amelia. So basically just coming back to do another early game boss with late game damage.
Yeah, so they will just destroy witches, like 5 hits for each witch.
Logarius still can be a memester, but even he is damage-wise. You kill him really fast too, so...
There are a few parts of M week where you might get combos, but they avoid everything so far. Like the stairs or like the doggo in the barn. I have quite a few parts where you might get really combos. Okay, now he's going to use elixir for the next part where all the dogs are.
Yep.
All the hog emotes.
So yeah, just running, coming up to witches. For the billionth time. Thanks again to Speed Gaming, and thank you to Newbiesaurus. You guys know Newbiesaurus Rex. He was in this tournament. He has ended his tournament, but he put this all together for us, got with Speed Gaming, got the A-OK to put the Speed Soul stamp of approval on it. So thank you guys again for putting it together, and thank Newbie if you see him. Alright, so 5 hits on each witch.
The only part that's scary about this fight is the second witch, because you fight the witch and there are the 2 mobs around her, so they might go full YOLO sometime on you. This time it was fine. And yeah, he went on top of the barrel and did a quit out, so he will spawn at the entrance of the arena. Which would save like 2 seconds or something.
Meanwhile, DJ fighting the witches now.
This is really close. I mean,
Yeah, this is really, really close. If Pigman's ahead, it's by no more than a minute. At the absolute most.
He had more quit-outs, yeah. They're super close to each other. Probably just going to count down to the last 3 bosses. Unless, if Pigman doesn't die, he should win, but... see. So now earlier they picked summons to go to Canhurst.
Yep. This is the other item they grabbed whenever they did that run through in the woods the second time. So entering Canehurst Castle, a really visually, aesthetically, if you will, beautiful place. Unfortunately, we're just going to see them going up the whole time. The boss resides at the very top, so as cool as everything looks here, won't really see much action. Yeah, Hattie, they're both on PS4 Pro SSD.
I think he just got a Pro, like recently.
Yeah, I didn't think he did, but their load screens were on point with each other, so...
Yeah, on the very first loading screens are exactly things. I guess he had a Pro to have the same setup. They're more running.
Yeah.
Not much happening there, just running around. Yeah, at the very first gate, when you enter the castle, there is this... what do you call them?
I call them blood lickers, but I don't know their technical name.
I think it's coming. Is that just jinx?
It can follow you. Now Ivan's spreading the jinx.
Yes.
Alright, there you go. You can't blame just me. Okay, so
it's
the,
nice. It's so
the
nice
blood licker can YOLO you.
You talk about something and it happens to illustrate what you were saying. So,
yeah.
Yes, that's what I meant. So blood licker can just follow you.
I'm really glad I'm going to win the lottery today, too, so... Everything's good. So, yep, just still going up. Let's see if anyone takes the Logarius shortcut. I know they won't, but I want to trigger somebody in chat with it. So, you see, Pinkman just did a little, can't even call it a skip. I think it's dev intended. But just jump over the wall. And
tactical parkour.
Yeah, tactical parkour. And this will save you a little bit of running in Canehurst.
I think, yeah, else you have to go outside the building and it's take a while. It's a really nice little skip.
Oh no, DJ's typing in chat. Yeah, DJ, stop typing in chat. What could possibly happen here?
On the ladder or something.
Yeah. Can we get some ladders in chat? Didn't ask for it once, but can I just get a capital H from chat? Ah, these hiccups, man.
Okay, Pinkman's going to...
Ah, that's why he's typing. So you got a motion gesture. They're common in this game. Where
you have to stand like a statue when you play.
You're spamming X. You're not sitting completely still. You get a gesture you don't want. So here's the final optional boss. Going to be 3 sets of R1 L1, and then R1 L1 double backstab, or backstab visceral. But he can be a hecker, if you will. And between the R1 L1s, he can do insta skull or melee. He's going for melee on Pinkman. All right.
He was against this little chimney thingy at the beginning, so then he started to do melee, which is really bad.
He's going to have a little health left over, I think.
Yeah.
There's a stamina. Should be 1 more hit. Dash into him, he might go up in the air. Nope.
Nice. Okay.
GG.
He started doing the melee because he was really close to the little chimney thingy, and you really don't want to see the melee. You want to.
His AI is awful, though.
Yeah.
He has some real window licker AI. Alright, meanwhile, DJ starting the fight.
He's against the shimmy again. Okay, but this time he jumps away, which is nice.
No insta skull. That's all we want. No insta skull. Alright, this should. Not gonna say it. Meanwhile, Pinkman gonna fight the final 2 bosses. And GG by Nattie.
Nice.
Perfectly done.
When you get the kill on the repost, he dies. Death animation is faster, so the lamp spawns faster too, which is what you want. And Pinkman started Gaman, which is just phase 1, just a bunch of parries and backstab fully. No.
Oh.
So you really need to have a clean and fast Gaman, because then you keep the beast meter for Moon Presence. And if you have a full meter going to Moon Presence, you just demolish her.
Yeah. Alright, meanwhile, DJ starting the fight.
Nice.
Alright, GG. This is going to be really close, guys.
I think Pinkman should have this unless he dies.
Yeah. I can't believe that R2 connected. Beautiful DJ calculated.
That's about it.
That's pretty far away.
Unless you get the leg out. The Moon Presence, you want to stagger her limbs. She should be dead now. She gets the head and then the repost. Or just R1. Yes, okay, GG.
Alright, as soon as the echoes appear, Pinkman will quit out. We can't actually declare the winner yet. We do have a winner button that Ivan or I get to press. But
you
gotta press
button
it.
master.
Alright, meanwhile, DJ starting his fight. Staggers the head. Is he gonna take the repose? Sometimes it won't give it to you. I think because of elevation. What is Pinkman's time?
I cannot tell it like so.
I know, it's 109.41. Nice. Holy crap. That is so good for a tournament, you guys.
That's the best time so far.
That's the best time. No, that's better than a lot of our PBs. Honestly. Let's see what DJ's is. It's going to be really close. I hope we can get them in for an interview. I'm going to go 110.22. But it's going to be really close.
Oh, yeah.
110.59?
Nice.
So yeah, he lost by 1:18, probably close to what that Lawrence time cost.
Really
so
insane,
guys.
Yeah.
Insane race for both runners. Can we get some claps? Is there a clap emote?
DJ Pinkman and
get some clap or some. What's that one Ivan likes?
GG.
Clappy. Get some claps or some clappies in chat. That was an insanely good race. And let's see if we can get them in for some post game. I know Pinkman's not big on using mic, but I think DJ, you want to hop in here?
You give an invite when you press the winner or something, I think.
Oh, okay. Okay.
How do you do this? Winner?
Oh, you marking it?
I don't know.
I did it.
Oh, done. Okay. No, you press Nattie as the winner, I think.
JK. Debated.
It's fine.
Alright, hello.
Hey, Nattie.
DJNattie.
What's up, guys?
What's up, homie?
That was that race was amazing, to be honest. Yeah. I'm like super disappointed because I don't even know how that hit me, but
yeah. Tell us, I know you said you were going to listen to chat or listen to the stream, so did you know you were like so neck and neck the whole time?
Yeah, I did. I was keeping an eye on it, and like honestly, that was like the best part because I knew that the race was so close. It was a good race. I really, out of everything, I was like dreading that's like the one thing. I was 100% calm. Even when I got that early handbrake on Lawrence, I was like, it's fine, it doesn't matter. But like the way when the slam came down and I saw myself just drop dead, like I think my jaw dropped. I was like, oh, no.
Oh, that's what happened. You staggered the hand early.
Yeah, I staggered the hand early, but it didn't really make a difference. Like I still had it all under control. I think. I don't know. I guess I just learned something. I think I was like a little bit too far right. I'm not too sure why it actually hit me.
Still,
Okay, the knee pushes you. Yeah.
In the front.
Hello.
Hi, Pinkman.
Hello, GG.
Thanks.
Congrats, man.
GG's, Pinkman.
Yeah, it was a great run.
Did you? Were you keeping up with Twitch chat or anything?
I was watching the chat, but not the stream, so I didn't know where Nattie was.
Oh man, your run, dude! You were deathless the entire time. You had some. You guys both had some Monka-esque moments though. The blood liquor for you, DJ. I thought you were done for. And then,
Yeah. So when I hit DLC, my roommates came in and opened like they're moving out, so they opened the door and like this Russia cold came in. So I was like looking over at that and back at my screen. So like when I looked back, I saw that I was wedged into the blood liquor, and I don't know, I panicked. I was really scared.
What else happened? Oh, I was explaining how your orphan fight was going so good, and the only thing that would get you was insta lightning. And then what'd you think when you got insta lightning?
I don't know. A wave of me was like really angry at the guy. I'm like, of course, this is what happens. But like, I mean, I have a ton of orphan experience, so like I wasn't really Monka-essing until the next bit where I got like, I think I got clipped by something, and then I was like really panicked inside, and I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna die right here.
Yeah, you recovered well. What about you, Pink? Did you have any memes in your run?
Didn't you see Mikolash?
Yeah, Mikolash, dude. Oh my god.
I had to deal
YOLO
with three
puppet.
puppets, two of them at the same time, and Miko, and he hit me like twice, and I was left with 1 HP.
Yeah, you had literally 1 HP. Holy crap. And I'm trying to think of anything else where it was like, I feel like there's a couple times you were close to dying, but you saved it.
There was
I think
what is called Yargle skip. I think you had a problem for a while, but then you
your hard will
It was
skip.
like 30 seconds there.
Yeah. Yargle skip was terrifying. I went, and like it's rare I even kill those guys, but I didn't know what else to do. Like I went through and I saw, like I thought I got it, but everything was happening so quick, and then I like bopped off the edge.
Oh, Pink, what was the logic for you picked up the 3 pellets in the woods early? Were you just planning on dying?
No, I just messed up. I don't
okay.
know why. I was on autopilot and I was thinking that I was already 40 minutes into the run.
Yeah, we're like maybe he's just getting these in case he thinks he's gonna die. But early 3 pellets, man.
It was a really dumb mistake, but whatever.
And then DJ almost skipped the first gem.
Yeah.
He actually ran past it.
I was about to go down, and I'm like, wait, what route am I doing? Nothing like skips this gem. I ran back up.
Insane time saves.
But yeah, that was GG's, Pinkman. That was
really
like
nice
so
race.
close.
Really close.
I like, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was basically like almost tied without my Lawrence death, which is pretty.
Lawrence was really neck and neck.
It was neck and neck, yeah.
Say who was ahead, because Ingman had more quit-outs at this point, so it was really hard to say who was ahead in the lead, but it was super close.
Yeah.
Really nice race.
Let's see if we can give you guys a heads up on what you do next, and also what these guys are going to do next.
It's going to be Pinkman and Peanut, I think?
Pinkman and Peanut, okay. And then we got DJ.
I don't remember.
The loser of 14. DJ will go against Alma.
Awesome.
So, but seriously, you guys check out these runners, man. They're less than a minute apart in time. Number 4 and number 8, I think, on the leaderboards, and you guys just got the best 2 times in the tournament. So, even though you took the L, DJ, you're not out of the tournament. That was super fun. That was super fun to watch. It's like runs always go really good for both runners, or you want them both to get memed, but it's obviously more enjoyable when there's no memes really for either. So that was
This
super
one was really
cool.
clean. It's a
Yeah.
super clean run. It's unfortunate runs, but that's the thing was.
Yeah.
Otherwise, really nice run. Nice runs.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, anything
Awesome.
else?
Alright, well, no, I'm gonna go get
Pinkman,
dinner.
Why did you pick the 2 extra marks? I didn't really catch it. You know, before Gascon.
Yeah, just in case I fucked up something.
Oh,
basically.
okay. Yeah. I was
In
wondering
case
if
he
you're-
freaked up.
I was wondering if you're going to cheese or like get more levels after Iberia, something like that, but none of them.
I was
was
thinking
what
about
happened.
getting extra levels, but at the end I was like, nah, I'm going 10-bit.
Okay, nice.
Oh yeah, DJ, you also before you go, Abretus. What happened on Abretus, man?
So basically, there's a new sort of camera angle we're doing just for lag reduction. But I'm meant to be more on the side, but I was like on the front, and I don't know. My brain turned the camera, but didn't turn my thumb to still point
Oh,
the R2
okay.
in the right direction, and then I don't know. It got all freaky.
Yeah, you got her though, but it was a little mucka for like 10 seconds. But
Yeah.
thanks for interviewing, Ivan. Thanks for commentating with me. Sorry if I talked too much, but
No, you saved me. I was supposed to be alone for until really late.
yeah.
Like no, nobody signed up for until the very last moment, so you saved me because solo would be scary.
So yeah, you guys in chat can hit !BB if you want to know what's going on. Or we got Friday. And keep in mind these are Eastern Standard Times in the U.S. Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern, we got Dream King versus Romanticore, and then Sunday at 3 a.m. Eastern Time, we have a Hattie versus Giant Cookie Jar. So more races to come, and hope you guys enjoy the tournament, man.
Thanks for the race.
Thanks, everyone.
Yep, have a good one.
Catch you later, guys.
Goodbye.
Bye.